Perhaps the biggest question that fans have been asking since Pokemon Journeys began is whether Ash will defeat Leon and be titled the strongest Pokemon trainer in the entire world. This is something that we've all been conflicted on even now 3 years after the series began. Some fans think that Ash will absolutely defeat Leon, other fans think that Ash will draw with Leon, and some other fans think that Ash will absolutely lose to Leon. So let's talk about that final option real quick. The reason a lot of fans think that Ash will lose to Leon seems to come down to 3 things. 1. Some fans think that Ash will lose because if he becomes the strongest trainer ever, there's really not much else Ash can do in a future series as the main character. 2. Some fans think that Ash will lose because Ash almost always loses. And 3. Some fans think that Ash will lose because Leon has been portrayed as being so ridiculously overpowered through sweeping characters like Alan and Diantha, so fans think that there is no chance at all that Ash could defeat him. But I'm here to disagree with all of that and to provide one very basic reason as to why I think Ash will absolutely defeat Leon and absolutely be titled the strongest trainer in the entire world. And that reason is simply that the writers have now went too far with Ash Ketchum to turn back now. Let me explain. In every series before the end of Sun and Moon, Ash Ketchum was just a strong Pokemon trainer. But after the end of Sun and Moon, Pokemon Journeys took Ash from being just a strong trainer to being among the greatest trainers in the entire world. I mean, the fact that Ash is in the Masters 8 says plenty enough about that. And now Ash has defeated Steven Stone, the supposed third strongest trainer in the world, and even more crazily, he's now defeated Cynthia too, the supposed second strongest trainer in the world. So Ash is now the second strongest trainer in the Pokemon world. The writers have just went too far with Ash Ketchum to turn back and make him stop now. Ash is the second strongest Pokemon trainer. Do you really think the writers would allow Ash to defeat Steven and Cynthia just to deny him the #1 position by losing to Leon? The writers chose to make Ash the #2 trainer in the world. If they're willing to go that far, then they're absolutely willing to make him the #1 trainer in the world too. I mean, just think about it. Why would the writers be willing to make him the #2 trainer, but not the #1 trainer? What purpose would that ever serve? I genuinely just think that the fact the writers were willing to have Ash beat Steven and Cynthia and become rank 2 says more than enough that they're gonna make him win the entire thing. Because at the end of the day, regardless of whether Ash is rank 2 or rank 1, by the end of the series, the writers are still in the same predicament of Ash basically being the strongest ever and not knowing what to do with him in the next series. They're in the same boat whether Ash wins or loses against Leon, so why would they make him lose? I'm not sure if I worded this video very clearly. It sounded way better in my head, and also it probably doesn't help that I'm recording this at like 3 in the morning, but there's no way in my mind that the writers would be willing to make Ash beat Cynthia and become rank 2, but then not allow him to beat Leon and become rank 1. And as much as I've criticized some of the writing in Pokemon Journeys in the past, I really refuse to believe that the writers would do that. They've just taken Ash Ketchum too far to turn back now. If they're willing to make him the second strongest trainer in the entire world, then they are absolutely willing to make him the strongest trainer too. Let me know your thoughts on this topic below. Do you think Ash Ketchum will beat Leon and become the strongest trainer in the world? Or do you think being rank 1 is just way too much for our favourite Ashy boy? Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed these unscripted rambles. It really does help me out a lot. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.